Hi everybody, this is an RnY. I just got home from spending the weekend in Grand Forks, North Dakota with Chelsea. She had Special Olympics soccer tournament, state tournament, and she finished her and her team finished in second place, and they got a silver medal. I am so very proud of her because Special Olympics was kind of a rough deal for her. I really had to do a lot of coaxing, and I really had to do a lot of making her go when she really didn't want to. But I think in the end it really paid off. I think she found some common ground. I think she learned a lot about socializing and teamwork and how to go out and just have fun. And there's no pressure to win or lose or whatever. It's just about having fun. And I think she got that. The last 2 days have been really, really rough. I have not been eating like I'm supposed to. We left Friday evening at 4 o'clock. So for supper, I had a couple of beef sticks and a cheese stick and a protein shake. And that was it. We got to the hotel room. I had a fruit cup, I think. And we went to bed. Got up that morning and I had a protein shake mixed with a little bit of decaf coffee. I had some eggs and a yogurt, and that was it. And then for lunch, they had a sandwich. They give us a sandwich, an apple, some chips, and a cookie, and a bottled water. And the only thing I ate was the chips. And I ate about a half a bag. I didn't even eat the whole thing. And I drank the water. And then Saturday night, they had a barbecue, and it come with corn, applesauce, and either a hot dog or hamburger. And I chose the hot dog because the hamburger, while it was done, it looked a little too done. And there's something about pre-formed hamburger patties that don't agree with my stomach. I throw them out. So I chose the hot dog, and I ate about half of it, and miraculously it stayed. I was so shocked. And then I come back to the hotel and had some fruit and a protein shake, and I went to bed. I was exhausted. Well, this morning when I got up, I had a fruit cup, some yogurt, and I think that was it. I didn't even eat any eggs. I was going to, but I changed my mind. I didn't do anything. I take that back. I ate part of a bag of chips for lunch. And that was it. I probably might have drank 20 ounces of water all day. And I'm very, very bad for that because I got sunburned and I was sweating really, really bad. So I know that I'm dehydrated. I know that dehydration has set in, and I'm going to have to get that fixed sooner or later. I see that. The writing's on the wall. I see that coming. My hair's falling out by the handfuls. You could tell this side of my head versus this side of my head. You can see the difference. Now this side is starting to fall out, but this side is already almost all gone. There was a guy that was working with one of the kids. He was part of an agency. He had the same kind of surgery I did a year before I did, by the same surgeon and everything. And he lost 255 pounds. and he looks amazing. His name is Mike. He looks amazing. We got home at 7 o'clock tonight. I had a half a pork chop, and it stayed, and a small baked potato for supper. I'm gonna take my vitamins, and I'm going to bed. I need to get some water in before I fall asleep, so I'm gonna work on that a little bit too. I think I got a UTI brewing because my pee, when I pee, it kind of burns a little. So I'll have the doctor check all of that out. I'm still having problems with tailbone pain, only it's going up it goes from my tailbone up through my L4, L5. But if I sit wrong, it makes my ankles like pins and needles tingly. So, and it occurred to me that I had my hysterectomy in April of 2013. I had my DEXA scan in 2014. So actually, I'm due for another bone scan because I'm not on hormone replacement therapy or anything like that. So, and while my calcium levels are not deficient, my body would pull my calcium from my bones first. And it would be like in the back of my leg, or in my back, in my hips, that sort of, in my spine, that sort of thing. So I think I need to have a DEXA scan, and then I'll have her look for bladder UTI, a UTI at the same time. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun this weekend. Chelsea starts Special Olympics soccer on the 29th. If you're reading this or you're listening to this and you live in the States, please keep in mind that Special Olympics is not an exclusive thing. They are very, very inclusive, and they can always use volunteer athletes to help. So see what you can do to volunteer to help them, and they'll take care of you. It's good stuff. I'm so glad we done it. Maybe somebody else I know can do it too. Scale said 188 still. But I am 12, 18 weeks. I'm 18 weeks out. 16 is 4 months, so yeah, 17, 18. I'm 18 weeks out. I'll be 19 weeks this coming Wednesday, I believe. Business as usual. Now my weight is starting to kind of slow down a little bit, and that's okay because that's what I wanted. I didn't want to be, doc says I can be 130, 120, 100 pounds, something like that. And I'm not okay with all that. I'm totally not okay with it. So I feel really good right where I'm at. Maybe a little lower, but not much. Non-scale victories. My nose is itchy. Non-scale victories. My daughter won a silver medal from Special Olympics playing soccer. I ate a half of a pork chop, and it stayed down. I ate a half of a hot dog, and it stayed down. I had a conversation. We had group last Tuesday, and I had a conversation with the dietitian, and I told her, I said, "You're telling me I need 800 calories, and I'm not. I have a hard time making 750. And she told me, she said, just do what you can do. Never mind counting. Just stop counting. She said, just eat what you can eat. She said, and if you ever think that you're eating more than what you really are, keep track every so often. She said, you might be surprised. you might be getting more than you think you are. So, which is, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think so. She just said to quit counting for a while. She said not to worry about that. Just make sure that I get my protein and my water. That's the only thing she's worried about. So, that's what we're gonna do. Anyhow, I think that's about all I have for you. It's been 10 minutes and I'm rambling. I love you all. Have a good night.